So it's a great campaign that needs great content that creates great word of mouth. You can't just pick up any trend and say, oh, now let me create something or let me create reels for any show with any trend. See, we've all sat in rooms, right?
Yeah.
Where शो में थ्रिल हो ना हो, ट्रेलर में बहुत थ्रिल है. ओके
जब भी कुछ हम लोग पोजीशनिंग के बारे में डिस्कस करते थे या कोई क्रिएटिव के बारे में डिस्कस करते थे, सोनल सुबह जब घर से ऑफिस निकलती थी तो हमेशा शी विल आस्क एन उबर ड्राइवर और उबर ड्राइवर एवरी मॉर्निंग कि आपको अगर हम ऐसी सिचुएशन देते तो आपको कैसा लगता?
यू रियलाइज दैट कम से कम उबर ड्राइवर तो होर्डिंग देख के सोचना चाहिए ना कि मैं सब्सक्रिप्शन लूंगा या फ्री ट्रायल में देखूंगा.
Welcome back to another episode of Eureka, where we talk the ins and outs of the content business. And today, I'm really happy, really privileged to have a very, very dear friend with me. Sonal, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Tammy.
How are you doing today?
Very good. I'm excited what this is all about.
It's fun. Let me tell you, it's fun. It's nothing serious. Imagine this is one discussion that we have always been doing during our days in Amazon, talking about campaigns, analyzing campaigns. So let's talk about only campaigns and marketing and general life.
Yeah, let's do this.
So Sonal, the show is all about demystifying the content business. So imagine there's a college student in any part of the country who is very excited and want to learn about how the business of content is run in India, but does not have any resources or any knowledge of how to approach towards it. So what we are trying to do through this podcast is generate as much of knowledge easily accessible to everyone in the country, चाहे वो कॉलेज स्टूडेंट हो, चाहे वो सॉफ्टवेयर इंजीनियर हो जिसको जॉब चेंज करना है, लाइक मी वंस अपॉन अ टाइम. सो उनके लिए वी आर ट्राइंग टू बिल्ड अ रिपोजिटरी ऑफ नॉलेज शेयरिंग सेशन.
Right.
तो उस हिसाब से आज हम लोग डिस्कस करना चाहते हैं about all about marketing, your experience. But before that, tell me about yourself. Starting from your schooling days, how was life back then? How, and eventually moving towards how your childhood experiences have helped you become a better marketing manager or the kind of job that you are doing or generally.
Okay. I grew up in a like a satellite city to Jamshedpur. For most folks, Jamshedpur is the satellite city. But for me, Jamshedpur was the big town. Like that was my metro,
Correct.
right?
हाँ.
हमारे पास ना घर में to eat bread would need like a 10-day, 15-day planning. क्योंकि वो bread जमशेदपुर से कोई लेके आएगा तो breakfast में खाने को मिलेगा. So you grew up on what was very basic and very homely. But because it was a township, you also grew up very bindas, very courageous. Like when you go and meet girls in Delhi, for example, today, they don't have a they live on a clock, right? 7 बजे घर आना है, 8 बजे के पहले ऑफिस से निकल के घर पहुंचना है. For us, we could be out as kids till 11 p.m. and of course, Bombay girls won't resonate with this. It's a Delhi girl phenomena or like some certain city phenomena. But बहुत मतलब हम बहुत बिंदास, we're very courageous because you grew up, your parents knew 11 बजे भी घर नहीं आई तो किसी आंटी किसी के घर में और किसी फ्रेंड के घर में ही होंगे, कहीं और नहीं गए होंगे. So just growing up, very courageous, something you really, really need as you grow into ranks within the corporate world. Like just to be able to have a voice and say it fearlessly. I think that definitely played out because of how that environment was. And I think a lot of empathy, you know, as you grew up, because you were growing you were growing very middle class basically, right? Like, and when I say middle class, it sounds like that Victoria Beckham thing. मतलब गाड़ी था घर में लेकिन फिर भी बहुत middle class. I say this in terms of just a quick glimpse of how life was, right? I remember when I was like once my dad used to come home for lunch because mines में काम करते थे तो घर आते थे खाना खाने के लिए 2 से 3 types, and he would pass us by, like driving by while we were walking. Okay, I don't know what age, 6, 7 maybe. So I walked up to him. I saw this happen a couple of times. I walked up to him and I said, "This is everybody's dad picks them up. You're watching me walk in the sun and going to home, and you're not picking me up. What's the story? Like, why would you do this? You know?" And like me, my friends, they're all watching him drive away. So something he said stayed with me. You know, he said, "If I pick you up, I will," and not in those words, but those words, "what happens to the kids whose fathers don't have a car? because that's the hero they have, right?
Yeah.
And their hero doesn't have a car. So it just stayed with me forever. And I feel like that's the kind of value system with which, if you grow up, you kind of bring that all into work. Bring that all when considering about campaigns and thinking and marketing. It just becomes easier as a person to walk into the shoes of your audience, because values don't change no matter whether you're a satellite city of Jamshedpur or your urban Sobo.
Yeah.
They remain the same. So it becomes easier as a marketing person, I feel.
Which means basically helps you always stay grounded to the realities of life.
Yeah, that value system goes a long way.
Yeah.
And I must say I was privileged to have parents who could give me that. But overall, just to lean into your parents and your ecosystems, value systems will go a long way in the kind of professional you will become, I think. So the rebel is good.
Yeah.
The rebel with the cause is great.
Yeah.
But just do lean into that every now and then.
So one point I wanted to make to the audience out here is, चाहे आप किसी भी छोटे शहर से हो, does not matter. The world is the limit.
Absolutely.
And I think the most important thing that Sonal that you're talking about is to always stay grounded. Staying grounded has always helped me think from scratch, from a baseline, कि अगर हम एक marketing campaign कर रहे हैं for a market like India, which is very heterogeneous.
Yeah, extremely, no?
हाँ, तो उसके लिए आप जितना close to the ground रहोगे, उतना audience का
Centricity.
जो centricity है आपको समझ में आएगा. Take for example any campaign that you have done, pick up anything, any topic that or any campaign that you have done. Little bit I want to deep dive into कि जब ये सोच से आप campaign देखते हो सोनल, तो how does that help to kind of break it down to the lowest common denominator in terms of messaging, in terms of perception of the campaign for an audience? Do you want to talk a little bit about that with an example maybe?
Yeah, I think like it depends on the kind of category or even not category. Suppose you know that, ek Mirzapur will get marketed very differently from, let's say, a former Shots Please, right? Let's take a recent example, or even a Hira Mandi, for example. Just for us to just start from who is this person? Is it like the person who's selling saris sitting in Lucknow, who's watching content because that's how he wants to spend his time, because पापा की दुकान है, पढ़ाई अभी ज़्यादा की नहीं, 12वीं और BCom के बाद अभी यहीं बैठना है, हमेशा से पता था यहीं बैठना है. That audience is very different from, let's say, the 30-year-old wanting, like, moved from Meerut to Bombay and now wants to, like, rise in career, and as she does that, what is it that she's living through are very different people, very different motivations and very different aspirations. Right? So I think just starting from, hey, who's this person, I say this very often actually, सब पैसा अलग, तुम्हारे पास 1 रुपए होता तो तुम किसके ऊपर खर्चा करते, is like the first question you have to ask yourself, कि if I had just 100 rupees or 1 rupee on me and not, let's say, 3 crores to spend on a marketing campaign, who should I be targeting or who should I be spending that 1 rupee on, goes a very long way. So you basically put constraints around you while thinking about that person. I'll quote someone on this. So once, very long back, somebody told me कि Olympics जो है ना, वो ocean में नहीं होता है, वो swimming pool में होता है, right? What does that really mean? It means तुम अपने सोच में पहले constraint डालो, उसके बाद उसको expand करो. If you can think on behalf of that Lucknow guy first, then the campaign you will create is very different from saying, my audience is people from Lucknow, let me now build a campaign. Very different work. So you start with that one person, and then from a consumer lens, you go bigger and wider and wider and wider.
I remember this, हम लोग एक बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग शो में काम कर रहे थे, मिर्ज़ापुर. तो जब भी कुछ हम लोग पोजीशनिंग के बारे में डिस्कस करते थे या कोई क्रिएटिव के बारे में डिस्कस करते थे, सोनल सुबह जब घर से ऑफिस निकलती थी तो हमेशा she will ask an Uber driver every morning कि आपको अगर हम ऐसे सिचुएशन देते तो आपको कैसा लगता, how important that person has been in analyzing a marketing campaign for you. Very interesting thing. I want you to talk a little bit more about.
So even in 2018, when streaming was not fully penetrated, I think given Amazon's vision to be like this large company, you realize that कम से कम उबर ड्राइवर तो होर्डिंग देख के सोचना चाहिए ना कि मैं सब्सक्रिप्शन लूँगा या फ्री ट्रायल में देखूँगा. सो आई फेल लाइक वहाँ तक अगर मैसेज पहुँच गया, वहाँ तक अगर मीडिया पहुँच गया, जॉब इज़ वेल डन. So every time we drove past a hoarding, I would ask him what he felt about it. And then whatever they say, I would come and feed back to the leadership team on WhatsApp.
Yeah.
And I think one of the things I used to, you and I have always spoke about this, right? इस एसेट में ऐसा क्या है जो मीम बनेगा?
Correct.
Meme banega is nothing but how do we seep into culture,
Yeah.
how do we create conversation, and how do we make it, well, I don't want to say viral, but definitely talkable.
Thank you, Sonal. Great discussion. I think एक चैलेंज मेरे दिमाग में हमेशा से आया है. यू एंड आई वी स्टार्टेड वर्किंग इन दिस वर्ल्ड ऑफ स्ट्रीमिंग इन 2017, 2016, 2017.
Yeah.
तब ऑप्शंस लोगों के पास बहुत कम थे. आई रिमेंबर व्हेन वी फर्स्ट वर्कड ऑन इनसाइड एज, one of the first show coming, then there was Sacred Games on Netflix. Very limited choices in front of customers.
Yeah.
So playground बहुत empty था. हमारे पास options बहुत थे, innovations बहुत थे उस टाइम
Yeah.
करने के लिए. Actually innovations limited थे उस टाइम करने के लिए as compared to now.
जो भी करते थे वो नया लगता था,
नया लगता था.
पहली
correct?
बार.
But right now,
Yeah.
every second day there is an option. There is a
Yeah.
new title being launched.
Yeah.
Whether it's a series, whether it's a film,
Yeah.
whether it's comedy on reels. Like मैं आपको बताता हूँ मेरे हिसाब से when we did our first comedy show back then in 2017, 2018, और आज अगर आप देखोगे the amount of comedy that you find on reels is so much of options in front of customers. So what I want to ask you is, आज के ज़माने का आप अगर लोगे तो how difficult it is for a marketer to grab the attention of the customer and retain them
Yeah.
and make them come to a streaming platform to watch something. तो इसको थोड़ा सा विस्तार से बात करते हैं.
See, the fundamental तो change नहीं होता है, right? कि how do we market it so that there is reach to every campaign,
Yeah.
which is nothing but कि सबको तुम्हारे campaign के बारे में पता लगे. That is the fundamental of it, right? But in order for us to understand कि कोई इसको क्यों देखेगा या उसमें curiosity क्यों आएगी is where the maximum effort now needs to be. 2018 में when we joined, we used to be more about how do we make many people aware of a particular brand or a particular show, right?
Yeah.
While that still holds true, but maybe that's not as important as it used to be in 2017. आज की तारीख में ना you have to start thinking what about this show will start feeling cultural. What about this show will start feeling like a fan? I don't want to name shows and take examples, but
absolutely.
every time we build a campaign, right? फेज होता है हमारा, एंटिसिपेशन फेज होता है. कभी ट्रेलर 10 दिन पहले आता है, कभी 1 महीना पहले, बट एसेंशियली दैट फेज वे यू बेसिकली टीजिंग कौन है कैरेक्टर्स, क्या है ट्रेलर, ऑल ऑफ दैट. वो एंटिसिपेशन फेज जो होता है, इट्स नथिंग बट योर ability to create curiosity. In some campaigns, less is more. ज़्यादा मत reveal करो. I think like Jawan was a great example, right? They hardly like opened up the film before launch.
Correct.
Even that is a strategy to feed curiosity. उसमें फिर बहुत awareness ना हो तो शाहरुख के साथ hard to say, but you'll definitely feed curiosity. So I think that more than awareness, it's the desire to fuel and feed curiosity that has become more important in this job. And then how do you do that? How do you find people who will find the show, or what about the show that you can pick up, and then you like try and just ensure that a lot more people talk about it? I feel is that part of the job is what has changed for sure.
So while the basics have remained the
Yeah.
same, do you think that the traditional way of marketing
Yeah.
that has been like that funnel has been broken? कि आज के टाइम पे हमारे पास सबसे बड़ा चैलेंज क्या होता है सोनल?
Yeah.
कि यंग ऑडियंस 15 to 25 आप उनको कैसे लेके आओगे?
Yeah.
बिकॉज 30-35 प्लस के ऊपर तो बहुत टाइम है हमारे पास पैसे भी बहुत है, हम लोग खरीद लेते हैं मेंबरशिप और जाके देख लेते हैं. बट 15 to 25 तो पासवर्ड शेयर करते हैं. 15 to 25 तो मतलब टॉरेंट से भी डाउनलोड करके देखते हैं.
Yeah.
करेक्ट. तो उनको वो इंटरेस्ट जगाना कि एक प्रॉपर्टी के बारे में इंटरेस्टेड हो, जाके शो देखे और बात करे, वो फनल ब्रेक हो गया है.
I don't think वो
Okay.
break हुआ है. I think what has become harder is to reach this audience. Because to be honest, digital is just like we say like people are on digital, but it's 500 million plus 600 million. I was like, yeah, how do you build reach and scale on that platform? It's very hard. So then you have to generate or give them fuel or give them some ingredients to like ensure that they're excited. How you market to this audience? Let me give you like a small example. Like there's so many things that are trending right now, let's say, right? Like how do you can't just pick up any trend and say, oh, now let me create something or let me create reels for any show with any trend. I think the job is in doing it very authentically. Like agar kuch trend ho raha hai, and your content has the ingredients of it. Like let's say you have a 3-member love story happening in your content, then you find the trend on internet which speaks to that love triangle and create a reel or two. That's how you're going to fuel conversation. It's how authentically you're able to tap into what is existing in the internet versus tapping into, like earlier it would be tap into the internet. Now it is how do you authentically tap it into, because there are hundreds of trends on the internet to pick from to marry your content piece to. That's definitely one. So it's become harder to do that because the job is then harder. I think the other thing that has happened is, let me take you, like if you can do like this fueling of fandom, right? Then that word of mouth like spirals out. And I think today also if you do any consumer research, you'll take basically trailer and word of mouth is top 2. Kitna, matlab 3 saal se every consumer research will play this back.
Correct.
Word of mouth is purely nothing but content. Driving word of mouth only on the back of a campaign is never going to work. So it's a great campaign that needs great content that creates great word of mouth.
But at the end of the day, we all believe, right? A good content will drive his word of mouth, no matter how brilliant a marketing campaign is.
Yeah. I have to tell you, like the number of people who have gone to and spoken about Baby Reindeer, right?
Let's talk about that.
Yeah. Like somebody on my feed, somebody working in the US team put out a story about Baby Reindeer, because that person has in the past also broadly spoken about One Day or something on her feed, and without naming a senior person in the team, I saw One Day because of that recommendation. I was great show, not like Baby Reindeer level. I went and checked out Baby Reindeer. My God, after I finished that show, I spent 1 hour midnight just figuring out more and more and more. This guy, Richard Gadd, this is his real story.
Oh, wow.
He's a real comedian. And then you'll just find things, right? That what happens then is you start talking to a lot of people. But because you've also invested so much of your time Googling and finding out what is this person, what is this story about, there's also that much conversation and curiosity you're helping in that conversation with when you're talking about it. Baby Reindeer is the story of a stalker, okay? A comedian who encounters a stalker, and then the story just keeps going on and on into his life, and he's written, directed, acted in the show. It's his first, I believe, if I'm not wrong.
Wow.
He's debuting. Like I said, the number of people I've spoken to, then the songs I heard on the show, I went on and like sort of went on to Spotify, re-listened to them for 48 hours because I didn't want, the show never left me. I discovered these Biggie songs. Then I went and figured out उस music band में कौन अभी भी जिंदा है, कौन नहीं है, because they're an old band, right? So who's alive, who's not? You just go into a rabbit hole. So to your point, if the content is good, it's not just word of mouth. You start feeding your own curiosity and you just walk into a world and you live in that world for a little while longer after the show has also ended.
So marketing is, for content, it's not only marketing and content, the main series or film needs to go hand in hand.
A great campaign will do nothing for a bad show. And then a bad campaign can still salvage a good show, because once the show is launched and this great word of mouth, you can still chase the heat and go after it, right? So you can still salvage some of it and you can still get interest going.
But if the show is not well, so great.
Kitna hi word of mouth campaign or reels or internet trends pe bana paoge.
See, now I have got the actual word of mouth about Baby Reindeer. I'm gonna go and watch the show starting today.
You must. It's a little dark, but you must.
I love dark shows. तो सबको लगता है कि अरे ये XYZ का फिल्म है तो मार्केटिंग का दिमाग XYZ फिल्म जो डायरेक्टर है या प्रोड्यूसर है उन्हीं का होगा. बट मार्केटिंग टीम का कितना बड़ा कंट्रीब्यूशन होता है और किस तरह कंट्रीब्यूशन होता है ये किसी को पता नहीं होता है.
स्टार्ट तो ये you have to assume that, and that is true in almost 99 out of 100 places, where the vision of the creator is fabulous.
Hmm.
वो जो because they come with a vision, they've lived with it for 2-3 years, right? You were just before this podcast, you were talking to me about how someone had conceived of Kala Pani 11 years
Yeah.
back, right? He said it
In our
himself.
podcast with Viswapati, he has spoken about that.
Correct?
Yeah.
Now, that's the kind of lifetime or like number of years they've lived with something.
Yeah.
Now, 6 months if you come before the launch of a campaign, you come and tell them something, you're not going to be aligned immediately,
Yeah.
right? Because they've lived through a 11-year journey.
Correct.
First job is how do you get on board with that vision and journey, which is the script, at least at the script level. Now, a lot of marketers don't go to set, but that's another thing you should be able to do. You should be able to find the time to walk into a set. Not because it's great for travel and miles, but mostly to see, is there somebody who's popping? कोई है क्या, कोई एक्टर जो बेसिकली हिडन जेम एक्टर है जो पॉप करेगा once you've read the script and you're on the set. What are you seeing, play out? And you don't have to spend copious, like you're not there every day on the set. But just for you to start getting, that serendipity can happen there. And not giving yourself that chance to discover it is also not a great idea. So it starts very early on when you've read the script. Then you come and you don't meet the creators on the set, but you're definitely on the set to see, hey, what's happening behind the scenes, what's being shot, who are these actors. I have in life, for example, being very surprised. We used to have a really tiny movie called, like a short film, not tiny, short film with Shahir Sheikh called, on Mini TV called Yatri Kripya Dhyan De, right? Now that film really popped. And almost as if Shahir's fandom is what made it happen. Sure, the content was good. But when we started working on that campaign, when we were working with the actor, we didn't know that that's the level of fandom the guy has, the protagonist has. तो वहाँ पे वो discovery कितना early on हो सकता है कि तुम्हारे actor में कितना fandom है that you can from a marketing standpoint go ahead and capitalize on is very, very important for you to know ahead of time. So that's another place where you come and like discover who's your actor, what kind of social presence and engagement do they have, who amongst them has so much fandom, so that plays into the kind of campaigns you start building. And then as early as possible, once the shoot etc is done, you kind of meet the creators, like just like a small group of people where you try and understand क्या है विजन, ये तुम्हारे 11 साल की जर्नी या 3 साल की जर्नी क्या थी, किसके लिए है, who do you think is the core audience? Is it Article 370 kind of audience, which is what I was watching last night? Or is it like much bigger? Is it Indian police force or, the Rohit Shetty brand of film audience? Who have you really made this film for? In your head, who's the core audience? Once you get that vision, you start build. That's when you start sort of defining कि अच्छा ये बंदा कौन है, ये who will you design this campaign for? And then depending on when you see the final cut, you kind of start deciding कि कितना खोलना है, how many themes do you want to open up pre-launch, how many themes, what is it you want to hold back in a campaign, how much do you give people so that there's enough curiosity in the anticipation phase, and then how much do you reveal after, so that when small number of people who watched your show then use that asset or that theme to kind of steamroll together, and it becomes like a huge word of mouth moment again. When the creator's vision with what they have built and what you want to do in terms of this title is similar and authentic and you're collaborating, it all works out well. Every now and then एक creator मिलेगा जिसने फिल्म बैंड्रा के लिए बनाई है, बैंड्रा रेसिडेंट्स के लिए, and you want to take it all the way to Lucknow. वहाँ आती है थोड़ी बहुत प्रॉब्लम, राइट? वहाँ होता है कि can we use this dialogue, can we use this scene, because some scenes are unrelatable. वहाँ वो नहीं relate कर पाते to, let's say, people with a drink in their hand on the terrace of a Bandra bungalow. That it's too far out. It's too like unimaginably far out. That's really when the tension comes. And I feel like a lot of like hand holding and conversations and asking them to trust you with their content, वो journey cover करनी पड़ती है उनके साथ कि ये नहीं करेगा. We don't want it to be a Bombay film. We want it to be a Hindi speaking market film, as wide as possible. So the trailer needs to be more in Hindi.
Yeah.
These are the actors who we feel will track with those markets. These are the ones we want to forefront in our assets. All of that plays out. It's always when the vision of the creator is not somehow linked to the vision that you have in terms of, how big you want to make this film. That's when the biggest problem comes through. But when the creator is aligned in their vision, and you know that this is, for them it's a large film, for them it's an epic moment, for you it's a large film, I feel like those problems don't happen. Then you work way more collaboratively.
Also, this relationship with creators, with directors and actors, I have always believed is an art.
Yeah.
Right? How you build that relationship so that you are a part of their consideration set. कि अरे marketing team आ गया, उनका बात तो हम सुनेंगे नहीं. There have been situations to the point कि we really want to jam with the marketing team.
Yeah.
They have great ideas and they value my film.
Yeah.
Is where all of us would want to be at the end of the day.
I think some creators are very clear कि I have made the film because that's where my expertise is. अब तुम उसको market करो basis your expertise. Those are the most beautiful
Correct.
relationships. Right? That's an
Absolutely.
easy one. And that again comes to
Yeah.
their self-awareness.
Correct.
I think it's the ones where they feel like they also have a lot of expertise in marketing, or they have inbuilt in-house marketing teams.
Correct.
Then it's all about trust. टाइम देना पड़ता है उस रिश्ते को. तो वो टाइम देने के लिए फिर बहुत early on शुरू करना पड़ता है, ताकि you will never be able to match to the 11 years, but you can at least match to about 6 months, 9 months, 1 year of that time.
Also, क्या होता है ना सोनल, I mean, you and I have seen streaming में creators को data पता नहीं चलता है at the end.
Yeah.
So end result उनको पता नहीं होता. On vis-a-vis in a box office in a film, right?
Yeah.
You know, if you market a film in a certain way and if it bombs in the box office, then you know the real worth of it.
But good film is a good film is good. There's so
Correct.
many signals.
Yeah.
I always feel this. I'm like, DM check कर लो अपना, तुम्हें पता चल जाएगा फिल्म चली है कि नहीं.
या अगर
One of the
कॉलेज ग्रुप से
greatest
बातें
ways.
चल रही है,
Yeah.
तो मतलब पिक्चर हिट है.
Yeah. And a lot of things are also, they fall in place. Like Diljit today is talk of town.
Yeah.
We decided to launch Chamkila on the day of Baisakh. And I think it just all comes together, right? Like Diljit right now ruling internet, being a part of Chamkila, and then our timing of it, while we are doing Kapil, Hira Mandi, Chamkila, all that comes together. I think it's just that sort of, when do you want to launch plays a very big role in
topicality.
Yeah, like marketing of it, and plays into the performance, into the fandom that you can create with that title.
बहुत अच्छा डिस्कशन चल रहा है. एक हमारे शो में एक सेक्शन है जहाँ पर हम क्या करते हैं ना, हम लोग ये जो इसको हम बोलते हैं यूरेका शॉट.
राइट. चाय.
टपरी चाय.
राइट.
ठीक है. हम इसको ये करेंगे और हम आपसे ये सवाल पूछेंगे कि व्हाट इज दैट वन यूरेका मोमेंट सोनल इन योर लाइफ which came out of nowhere and you feel really, दिमाग की बत्ती जली.
बड़ा लोडेड सा क्वेश्चन है. ऐसा इतना लोडेड नहीं था वो, कुछ जला नहीं. बट आई थिंक देखो, स्ट्रीमिंग इज relatively new in the country with more potential to go, right? I think one of the things I was lucky is because I joined Amazon from McDonald's, is मैं actually वो food retail और मेरा previous experiences का जो playbook था ना, I found the joy of merging the content marketing playbook with a FMCG plus food retail playbook. तो जो बेसिक फंडामेंटल्स होते थे, राइट, जो फूड रिटेल में हम करते थे, ऑन हाउ वी सॉर्ट ऑफ लाइक थिंक अबाउट हाउ वी थिंक ऑफ मीडिया, फॉर एग्जांपल, राइट. मोस्ट पीपल लाइक उन दिनों क्या होता था, आप स्ट्रीमिंग में जिनसे बात करते थे, बिकॉज देड ऑल सम ऑफ देम हैड कम फ्रॉम द टीवी वर्ल्ड, सो दे वुड डू दिस स्पोरेडिक काइंड ऑफ होर्डिंग्स एट्सेट्रा. सो व्हेन ब्रीथ वाज माय फर्स्ट कैंपेन इन 2018, आई जस्ट टुक अ मैकडॉनल्ड्स लर्निंग कि नया प्रोडक्ट लॉन्च करते वक्त हम क्या करते थे मीडिया में, एंड दैट आई डिप्लॉयड टू ब्रीथ. एंड सडनली लाइक everybody who I used to meet from the studios, and everybody would walk up to us in Amazon and say, to you and me, and say, wow, it's everywhere. it wasn't everywhere. It was a lot of smoke and mirrors. It's not like we were marketing in Lucknow
Correct.
or Bhopal or
Yeah.
anything, right? We were marketing in Bombay and metros, and budgets were limited, but it just felt it's everywhere. And I feel like that obviously was because you were like building off some other categories playbook and sort of bringing in content marketing in them. And I till date believe that the joy is never in like what you learn from other categories.
Yeah.
Like आजकल मेरे को ऐसे push notification मिलता है, पूरा 1.5 paragraph आता है, join XXYY because we have ABCDE, and you're like, why can't somebody just hire the folks who work in Zomato and bring them to the business?
Yeah.
And so that some push
Are
notifications
interesting
on,
enough to read.
on this kind of category, right?
Yeah.
With these kind of titles, imagine the joy of like the Zomato notifications.
Yeah.
I just feel like you have to look at what for eureka moments to happen, you have to borrow not from
The related industry.
from the same industry. You have to look at other industries and
Correct.
what are they doing which is amazing and interesting, and how you merge it into this playbook is where the eureka moments happen.
Just to make it really simple for everyone, playbook क्या होता है? For all our young audiences, if you can explain in the simplest of term.
प्लेबुक होता है कि हर एक कैंपेन में कुछ 8-10 चीजें करनी होती है, क्योंकि वो बेसिक है, वो फंडामेंटल है, वो नहीं करोगे तो हाइजीन है। पर वो करने में कभी उतना मजा नहीं आता है, मतलब सब कैंपेन के लिए करते हैं, खुद ही बोर्ड हो जाते हैं हम करते करते। तो मजा तब आता है कि उस प्लेबुक को जब तोड़ते हो, जब उसके या तो वहाँ पे जो 10 चीज़ें हैं उसको अलग से करते हो, या 10 और कुछ अलग चीज़ें कहीं और किसी और कैटेगरी में हो गई हैं, उसको लेके नया कुछ बनाते हो, एक नए तरीके का विद इन द कैंपेन। एक प्लेबुक होता है कि हमको X% मनी स्पेंड करना है लॉन्च के पहले, पर तुम उसमें डिसाइड कर सकते हो कि इस कैंपेन के लिए मैं सिर्फ लॉन्च होने के बाद ही पैसे खर्च करना शुरू करूँगी, उसके पहले जो भी करूँगी वो ऑर्गेनिक होगा, वो सिर्फ मेरे फीड पे होगा। वो भी एक तरह से एक ब्रेकिंग ऑफ प्लेबुक बन जाता है। वही है, इट्स हाउ मच यू वांट टू एक्सपेरिमेंट even though you know there are 10 hygiene things you have to do.
Our audience has learned a new term today called playbook. Thank you, Sonal. I want to delve into something very interesting and something very insightful for me, Sonal, and again takes me back to a couple of years when we were working on some of the most hardcore shows.
What is hardcore shows?
Mirzapur,
Yeah.
Patal Lok, really dark, grimy, full of testosterone, that kind of shows, right? And I have always challenged myself, and in terms of, and we talk about responsible marketing, correct?
Yeah.
It's very important. And at that point in time, it was primarily a fully male team, all boys, young boys. And I used to challenge my own self that if you're talking about responsible marketing, where is the female gaze here?
Yeah.
So I want to spend some time talking about, in your current job, Sonal, you have a pretty big team that you have, mix of men and women and boys and girls. I want you to talk about how important diversity is and how can we inspire as responsible leaders for young girls in our country to kind of come forward and take up jobs that you and I are doing in a bigger way.
Yeah.
And help them craft that path.
I want to like someday just do a whole series or write something or do open hours where people should just be able to reach out and just ask questions, right? Some of the best jobs I have got is by just cold messaging on LinkedIn and literally been lucky that those leaders have reached back and said, yeah, we would like to meet. The female gaze, let's stay on that a little bit, okay? I think even the best of the filmmakers and even the best of like creators, and there are many in this country, right, who are fabulous, could do with a little more female gaze. Yeah. And that goes a long way in how you sort of think about or build your campaigns while building them. A dialogue here, a scene there. Yeah. Sometimes you just not need it. They do nothing to like up-level the asset game. But it's still there. And I think that's where I feel like a female gaze is important. I won't go into diversity. Diversity is way more than just hiring women leaders. But I think there's definitely a lack of like women leaders inside large rooms. Netflix is probably a bit of an exception, by the way, Tammy. But mostly wherever I have worked so far, there are very few women leaders, and it's just that women get married and follow, I don't know, they just pick up responsibilities and fall off the radar. I think just how much we can allow them to be a mother but still be at work is where the company comes and plays a role. But most importantly, just as people, do we have the emotional quotient to
Yeah.
have people in our teams take long maternity leaves or come back from maternity leaves and pick up from where they left off?
Yeah.
I think that's where we definitely play a role. But in my experience, a lot of the very basics are missing. Women don't speak enough unless, like, literally, there was someone in my team a couple of years back, and she came to me and she said, I'm actually reticent, could you help me? So then what I did was, in rooms, I would pick up her name and say, what is your point of view?
Yeah.
Now, if she had not told that little thing about me, or I had chosen not to act in a certain way, that person's voice would never get
Come
heard
on,
in
yeah.
any room. So I think just that, even even for me, I look back on so many instances in my career where I could have just gone up to my boss and said, I am in this, I would like to be a part of this meeting. I don't need to contribute to the project, but I would very much like to be in the meeting and hear what's happening or read about it more. I just didn't have the courage to do that. I don't know why. But I think there are these simple hacks that you could just tell people. Ki when you walk into, it goes back to courage, right? When you walk into an organization, even in early stages, and you are hungry and you
Yeah.
are ambitious, ask
Yeah.
ask for help. And then the classic, wander into rooms, talk to a lot of people, network. A lot of that goes very far in sort of ensuring that you get the right opportunities, you meet the right people, you find out about new opportunities, and just ask your mentors in offices, your bosses, to help you a little. First, be self-aware, of course, and then also seek for help. I feel like a lot of women just are absent from those rooms, and when they are present, they are not making the most of that opportunity. And then even if they are making the most of that opportunity, they're coming from not having made a lot of mistakes in the past. So they are coming from behind and just not in the same position of I won't say power, but they're basically not in the same place as maybe some of their अरे वो story तुमने सुना है?
कौन सी?
It's an interesting story. Now this is going to be too long for this podcast. But
But
छोटे से हाँ.
Nothing is long for the
हाँ.
podcast. You can please go on. Yeah.
So there's this story of this girl who said मैं medical school में थी along with my twin brother. उसने आया मेरी डॉर्मेट्री में. I was studying with my roommate and he says कि मैं कुछ पढ़ा नहीं हूँ, तो ठीक से ज़्यादा पढ़ा नहीं हूँ, तुम लोग के साथ पढ़ लूँगा क्या? अब हम 1 महीने से पढ़ रहे हैं और वो आज रात को आया है हैक मार के पढ़ने के लिए. मेरे को टिप्स दे दो कल का एग्जाम का. पढ़ता है. अगले दिन सुबह एग्जाम के बाद ये दोनों लड़कियां उसको रूममेट्स उसको पूछती हैं, वन बीइंग हिज ट्विन सिस्टर, कैसा गया एग्जाम? ही सेज मस्त गया, फोड़ दिया मैंने. एंड द गर्ल्स आर लाइक, हम 1 महीने से पढ़ रहे हैं, वी आर हार्डली गोइंग टू लाइक प्रोबेबली मेक इट, एंड ही इज मैनेज्ड. वाओ. अब कट टू results. Boy gets 65, girls get 85. Now just look at the A prep. Be lack of confidence or overconfidence on the other side. But that's exactly the reality that plays out so often at work also. Correct. With women. They're constantly second guessing themselves, constantly thinking, am I good enough for this role, this responsibility, this project? And सामने से the boy comes and says, मैं तो फोड़ के दूंगा, मुझे दे दो project. और लेके चला जाता है वो. So this is what plays out in real life.
Like, very exciting, so, and very interesting indeed. Like the current agency that I run, there are so many young girls and some of the top performers in the agency are actually girls.
Yeah.
Right, and
they never come across like that, right?
Yeah, because maybe they are always second guessing themselves. They may feel underconfident. So and I am not surprised that even in big corporates, and I'll take you example of my wife. Like we have 2 kids. And she took a big break after her second kid, and then she wanted to get back, right? But she did not want to do a 9 to 5 job. So now she has her own boutique salon and she's doing that. in her own way, dedicated fully. But the thing is, it's so important for a woman to continue working, because otherwise you fall into this trap of just getting done with family responsibilities, and then you lose independence.
And your voice and
Yeah.
your personality and who you are as
Correct.
a person, you didn't just come to like do X amount of work
Correct.
in a certain setting, right?
Yeah.
Just all of it together makes you a wholesome person.
Yeah, and also, and this is my experience, when now that we work also together in multiple campaigns, the interaction with your team, and the way they talk and the way they confidently give feedback, I think that's very, very appreciated, Sonal. And I want to congratulate you on
It's not
training
okay,
your
but
team, or maybe, empowering your team in the best way possible.
I think empowering goes a long way.
Yeah.
Just for people to say that I have the courage to say this in the room,
Yeah.
and my manager will back
Yeah.
me, also is a very important thing for them to feel,
Yeah.
irrespective of boys or girls. Yes.
Correct. We'll come to the last part, Sonal, of our discussion today. First of all, it has been really enriching, I hope, for the audience to listen
hope
to you
so
talking.
too.
Yeah. But जो हमारा main intention of
Yeah.
the show है is to show the guiding light, or at least a path, to our young audiences
Yeah.
across the country, कि उनको अगर ये stream join करना है, अगर marketing करना है, अगर film marketing करनी है, अगर series marketing करना है, या फिर work with companies like Netflix or Amazon or Jio or Hotstar,
Yeah.
तो उनके लिए सही direction क्या है?
Yeah.
How can they groom themselves? Any of your tips for our young audiences?
Yeah, they're really simple. If you want to be a part of this industry, then follow the people, right? Read up on these people a lot, follow them, watch a lot of content. Like, I can safely tell you, जब black and white TV था या early color TV था, उसमें मलयालम में भी या आसामीज में जब 2 बजे दूरदर्शन was showing a film, as a 5, 7, 8-year-old, I used to be glued to it, watching it. And that's where the love for,
Yeah.
I think as early as that, the love for like television and
Yeah.
storytelling has come into my life. So just watch a lot of content of various kinds, various languages. Abhi aaj ke kids, they are so much more privileged, right?
Yeah.
They can watch Turkish content, Spanish content, Korean तो खैर सब देख ही रहे हैं.
Hmm.
But in general, just watch a lot of content, because you program for a lot of people, right? You don't program for like small set of people. तो पहले तो ये. दूसरा, in general, कोई भी इंडस्ट्री में काम कर लो, but make the most of your time there.
Hmm.
You can be working with, I'm going to say this again, you can be working with McDonald's, but you can, if you teach yourself, or you're curious enough and experimentative enough, you will find a way into a Netflix and
Yeah.
Amazon, wherever. It doesn't have to be your first job from campus, right? It can be 7th job after campus, provided you've been curious enough to want it, or stay informed about what it takes and find your way to it. And if I can give any advice to anybody, I'm just going to say, like, sab hoga. It's just a matter of time. Like, it may not happen straight out of college. It may happen 4 years later. It'll happen if you want it. So, A, want it, B, dream of it, and C, you'll find a way into it. But while you are not there yet, make the most of what you're doing.
Great suggestion, Sonal. Thank you. Thank you for your time today.
Thank you.
And it was lovely chatting.
Likewise.